Selamat sejahtera dan selamat sepupu. Sepupu's news travels at the speed of light nowadays, and things change in the blink of an eye. We have no idea what's happened. Just one moment, we wake up, there's a new American Pope, and ceasefire. Yes, apparently India and Pakistan are now at a ceasefire. If you don't believe Donald Trump for saying this, then yeah, watch this.
I have a very brief statement to make. Following that, as you know, there will be a briefing by my colleagues from the military. The Director General of Military Operations of Pakistan called the Director General of Military Operations of India at 15:35 hours earlier this afternoon. It was agreed between them that both sides would stop all firing and military action on land and in the air and sea with effect from 1700 hours Indian Standard Time today. Instructions have been given on both sides to give effect to this understanding. The Directors General of Military Operations will talk again on the 12th of May at 1200 hours. Thank you.
Bruh, wow. I was kind of internally preparing for the entire world to be destroyed by nuclear bombs. Things change really quickly, but yeah, it's good that their neighborly dispute has come to an end. I am a bit surprised.
It seems legit though, because
it immediately got followed by a couple of posts by the foreign minister
of Pakistan, that is,
and a couple of other bigwigs along the way, like Marco Rubio and Donald J. Trump himself, which honestly was kind of unbelievable. But yeah, I guess there's a ceasefire. So good for them. But
at least personally, I think things are far from over, and in fact, some dangerous forces have been unleashed.
First of all, I think there's no way that this has already been settled, given that there were 26 deaths in Pahalgam. This was the worst conflict in the past 50 years between India and Pakistan, and Prime Minister Modi promised to chase the terrorists all the way to the ends of the earth. I'm not sure if that's actually been carried out just yet. But now suddenly, the fourth most powerful military in the world is accepting a ceasefire. I have no idea how the Indian people are going to react, but I can't imagine that backing down is going to be as straightforward as some people think it is. Now, we know that this is a bilateral dispute. There shouldn't be intervention from any other country, but in the past couple of days, I've seen something very worrying. Just watching from Malaysia, where I am right now, I think that the whole conflict has already started causing divides in the world. Like, if you look on Malaysian social media, you'll see a whole bunch of people actually talking about how people need to align based on their religion. I think we see that happening in Malaysia right now because of irresponsible preachers telling their followers, this is a Muslim problem, you have to support Pakistan, go! As if they've kind of internalized the two-nation theory that basically goes, you're Muslim, you're Hindu, you cannot live together, go somewhere else. And we're actually seeing an exportation of that idea around the world. Like in Malaysia, you already see a lot of people out there insulting local Indian Malaysians. Muslims support Muslims, while by the way forgetting that India has 200 million Muslim people, many of which chose not to go to the land of the pure. But of course, these people don't think about that, they probably never will, and that is a fact about our world today. And it's just not pretty. Like, yeah, you could say that like there is a ceasefire and they're not firing at one another, making fake news claims that are unverifiable. One minister says this, another minister says that. Both of them go on international media and start giving interviews one after another to try and win the hearts and minds and battles while firing across the LOC. But like, I think the fact remains that we are seeing already the kinds of effects and the ruptures that it has brought out into the world through irresponsible social media usage by preachers without any regard for anything except for religion. I think we're at an especially dangerous moment in the world right now because not only is there a collision of ideas which comes about from the primeval differences in the way that people believe things, but now you also have a technological divide that's caused by the breakage of worlds across algorithms and also news feeds that makes people go off into their own camps, believe one side more, distrust the other side, choose one news source over another, call the other side liars, and end up recreating the war over and over again, even if they're not in India or in Pakistan. We see that already happening in Malaysia. where people are just blindly going out and supporting Pakistan without even knowing anything about the facts or the matter of the conflict, or even using any rationality at all. Usually these are the exact same people who keep on complaining about the flags but somehow don't feel anything about going out there and openly supporting Pakistan, which clearly shows that it's all about religion.
Which, as we pointed out before, doesn't really make sense.
But yeah, one thing's for sure, this is not over, and I don't think that we should expect it to be. Even if there isn't a physical war ongoing at the moment and there's no nuclear bombing from submarines, I think that the world definitely has to watch out for what is going on here. Especially for people living in multi-religious societies, I think that there needs to be some calming down, some discussion. Please, for the love of God, if you're one of those people out there who is literally mocking people who are not of the same religion because you want to side with Pakistan and kind of abandon every single aspect of your national heritage, please wake up rather than going out there and then literally just aligning with your religious camp. And remember, in Malaysia, you're a Malaysian first. And just because you haven't built any bonds with the people around you doesn't give you an excuse to push down, discriminate against, or marginalize people just because they don't agree with the course of action that you think is appropriate. Alright, that's all to say about that, and bye.